Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Gervonta Tank Davis. A lot of people want to know if Gervonta Tank Davis a hype job. And in my honest and thorough opinion, is I don't know. I think it's not enough time to tell. Gervonta Tank Davis has 20 wins, no losses with 19 knockouts. So he has a very good record on the outside. Gervonta Tank Davis is 24 years old. He's 5'5.5" with a 67.5-inch reach. So he has the dimensions and the power and the use to be a very special and possibly even elite fighter. But the thing that troubles me about Gervonta Tank Davis is he's not pressing for fights against elite level competition. He's not pressing for fights against Gary Russell Jr., Vasyl Lomachenko, Tevin Farmer. He's not pressing for fights. Yeah, you hear a lot of fanboys come out and say, oh, he can destroy all these guys easily. But why is he not pressing for those fights, I think, is the biggest question. Why is he fighting Abner Mares coming up in weight? Why did he fight Jesus Aguilar when he was coming off a loss? These are things that trouble me when you look for a guy to be elite. See, these are just look like build-up fights. But at the same time, Abner Mares chose Gervonta Tank Davis. And I don't believe that Abner Mares is going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis, but I think that fight will tell us a lot about how good Tank Davis is. How much trouble can Abner Mares give Gervonta Tank Davis? Because a lot of people saying Tank is going to go in and blow him out of the water. I think Mares is going to put up a fight. I think he's going to be there to fight and battle with Tank, and he may give him some trouble because he's a good fighter. He's an experienced pro, and he has a great skill set. But at the same time, Gervonta Tank Davis has never faced top-level competition. He's not calling out top-level competition. He's not that active. Let's be honest, it's basically been a year since he fought. So if he's not a constantly active fighter, which he should be at this age, he's not gaining the necessary experience, he's not fighting top-level guys in and around his weight class, then what is he really doing? He's being promoted and bumped up to be better than what he is. Now, I do think Tank Davis can give Vasyl Lomachenko's problems, and I think that if Tank Davis catches Vasyl Lomachenko consistently, he could hurt him and possibly stop him. But let's be honest and unbiased about the situation. I think Vasyl Lomachenko at this point in his career is too talented boxer for Gervonta Tank Davis, who's not experienced enough to compete with a guy like that. Vasyl Lomachenko is in his prime at this point, and I think he would be too much for Tank Davis. That doesn't mean Tank couldn't stop him or couldn't catch him. All those things are good possibilities. But if we're being honest about it, we don't know if Tank Davis is good enough yet. We haven't seen Tank Davis in those type of fights to prove of how good of a fighter he really is or he can be. And then if you look at it like this against a guy like Tevin Farmer, a lot of guys don't give Tevin Farmer his credit. Tevin Farmer is a true warrior. He's a very good boxer, and I believe he has an elite level boxing skill set. I think Tevin Farmer could give Gervonta Tank Davis hell. And of course, if Tank Davis catches him, he could stop him. No doubt about it. Tank Davis is a really good fighter, but he's unproven. He hasn't done enough, and guys are already hyping him up as being the next best fighter, being an elite level fighter, and we simply don't know how good, Gervonta Tank Davis is. I think the Tevin Farmer fight with Tank Davis is a fight they should be pushing for. I think that a lot of these fights Tank Davis should be pushing for, but yet he's not pushing for these fights. And my main question is why? Is Gervonta Tank Davis a hype job? Let me know in the comments. Once again, unbiased as always, it's the Ibfp. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.